Hello, here we are with Mauro. What we will talk about?
So we can talk about our range about the PV installation testers and IV curve tracers. So we have a complete line about the PV stuff because we are the most skilled company in the world that make this kind of testers. So we can start from PV check. That is a multifunction installation tester for PV installation, and with this instrument you can you can measure in one test, just in one test, you can measure VOC, ISC, insulation up to 1000 volt, and RPE, so the continuity about the ground conductor.
Okay, so we are talking about safety of the PV system, am
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
That's right.
Then what do you have here?
So we have here even the IV400 that is IV curve tracer. So you can check the performance and you can do a troubleshooting of your PV installation because you know it's really common to find some problems about the single panel into the strings. Yeah. So with this instrument you can measure the IV curve of your string up to 1000 volt and 10 amps. And after, if you have a bad curve, you can cut off your string, and after you can do again the test, and after you can check if the curve is okay or not okay.
And so how can I put the target data of my panel inside the instrument? I will do it manually?
Yeah, you can do it manually or from the software.
So if we are talking about curve tracers, is for maintenance, am I right?
Yeah, you're right. So you need IV400 to do a maintenance, to do a troubleshooting in a PV installation. So the common problem is that so you have a single panel into the string that may have a problem. So with this instrument you can find the problems because you can trace your IV curve of your string up to 1000 volts and 10 amps.
So can I take the environmental parameters inside the instrument that are correlated, of course, or to the electrical test I'm doing?
Yeah, that's right. So this is the key point of your question. So this is a reference cell that is a standard accessory for the IV400, and with this that has mono and poly inputs. You can measure the sun irradiance, and after the instruments with this data can compare your IV curve to the manufacturer IV curve, because into the instruments we have a database of the panels, and you can choose your panel, and after the instrument give you an outcome okay or not okay, if your curve is okay or not okay.
So I can check which is a panel that is broke.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can find the panel into the string.
It seems very lightweight.
Absolutely. Sorry, let me say, we don't need any laptop. We don't need anything. We have the string here, and we don't need two people. Okay. That's it.
So, always concerning IV tracing, how do you avoid the problem of Wi-Fi connection? That is a problem where you have big distance to go.
So we solved this problem with this one. So this is a standard accessory for solar IB and solar 300N, and this is optional accessory for IV400, and it's really nice because you can connect this with the cable to the solar 02, and after you can connect even the temperature sensor here. So when you turn on this and when you turn on the IV400, you can see that those two instruments will be synchronized. So when those start to synchronize, you can see that the clocks of those two instruments are the same. So when you have the same clock, you have the data, because this record the environmental data and this record the power data. So when you come back and you put this near the IV400, you have your environmental data related to power data at the same clock, and no problem.
Okay, Mauro, what about the efficiency of the inverter? Could you test?
Yeah. So the HT instruments is the only company that give to the people the possibility to measure the inverter efficiency and single phase and three phase inverter efficiency in a multifunction testers. So the problem is you don't have to buy a continuity tester, insulation tester, inverter efficiency tester. No, we have a multifunction tester like this. So this is a power quality analyzer. It's a full power quality analyzer that compliance to the standard, to the guideline EN 5160. After, here you can see your inverter performance with really easy to understand interface. So let me explain to you. So now we are in a power quality configuration, okay? So we wanna make a PV three-phase settings, okay? Save data. It's a completely touchscreen instrument. And after, here, as you can see, you have all data that you need to understand the problems of losing energy. So at the left side here you have the DC power, DC voltage and DC current, and the right side you have the power of the AC side, power factor, and all that you need to understand the three-phase AC side. So when you do the measure, and at the end of the measure the instrument give you an outcome, not just numbers, give you an outcome, okay or not okay. Because
so you know if you are losing power.
Absolutely. Okay or not okay. This is the key of the point. You don't have to understand anything. The instrument give you an outcome, okay or not okay.
Clever.
Yeah.
So you tell that it's a full power quality analyzer three-phase. What do you mean?
Oh, it's really complete power quality analyzer, as you can see here. So full wire plus neutral plus ground, yeah, no problem. We can save the data here, and I want to show you how many parameters that you recorded at the same time. So here you can find all of the parameters that you can measure. So general parameters are frequency, voltages, currents, power, cos phi, power factor, harmonics, up to 49th for voltage and current. After, you can see the voltage anomalies with your own trigger. You can decide with your trigger the numbers, so the nominal voltage and the nominal trigger. So that's really easy. Inrush current, inrush current, flicker, unbalance, and fast transient with a 5 microsecond resolution.
Very good.
Yeah. So as you can see, that's really light product and really high quality product.
Where are they made?
So we manufacture all of our instruments in Italy.
Nice place.
As you can see here, all is made in Italy.